One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Back to throw, it's right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jenkins. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll go with a direct snap. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Looking to throw, it's right. Flushed out of the pocket. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Terrell. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking downfield, it's Wright. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's O'Brien. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And right down the middle.
14, Florida Atlantic, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this.
Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
On the run, it's Terrell. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They want to run it left here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's right. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, ECU.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
East Carolina, 21. Florida Atlantic, 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
He's got it down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Florida Atlantic.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to pass, it's right. Buys a little extra time. Sails one into the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Messer.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terrell. And the Owls get it past the sticks. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a quick little turnout by that tight end, just moving the ball a little bit forward.
Yeah, that's called a stick route. You're just trying to turn around and give your quarterback a place to go with the football. That's an easy completion.
They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like that.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's right. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give on the option.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it set up on the outside. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Lets it go. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. looking to fire. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the comeback is on. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Montgomery. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. There he goes. Made a defender miss. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Scanning the field, it's right. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Carolina, 35. Florida Atlantic, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out route. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Gets the back moving. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Owls. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.